Eventually, the divorce was settled. She only wanted the house. We shared custody of the kids. The divorce felt a relief. I could be with my girlfriend whenever I wanted. But that's when I saw my mistake. Whenever I was home, the house was not clean. There would be dishes in the sink for days. I remember looking at them and calling Annie, but Annie didn't live in my house. It became tougher when it was my weekend to have the kids. I realized I knew nothing about my kids. My son was a picky eater. My daughter was still very little and would cry a lot. It was exhausting. No matter how much I tried, my son would complain about everything and tell me that's not how his mother did it. That was just the start. Things with my girlfriend became bland way too soon. My wife would always have a home-cooked meal ready for me, but my girlfriend would just be happy to have leftovers or frozen pizza. I was sick of it. Our personal life was also very boring. My ex-wife was really great at being intimate. I never had any bad intimacy experiences with her. But my girlfriend lacked imagination. I also realized she had a really one-dimensional personality. My son really picked on things. He started resenting me. He was rude towards my girlfriend. My girlfriend would abuse him by calling him a brat. The last straw was when my son yelled at me and said that he hated me and my girlfriend would never be his mommy. It struck me like thunder. Things ended with her right there. On the other hand, Annie started to change a lot. She lost a lot of weight. She looked relaxed and like her old self. I once complimented her that she looked good. I only got a cold, thank you back. I got to know from a mutual friend of ours that she would sometimes say that the divorce made her realize she deserved better. And things got better because she had some time for herself. Before that she had to clean up my mess and now there is hardly any mess left. That's when it really hit me that I treated her badly. I never helped her when she needed me the most. Annie understood me. She was kind and passionate. She was just going through a rough phase and I kicked her to the curb. I went into depression. I asked Annie if she could give me a chance. She said no. I don't blame her. For my son, I got to know she started dating an old friend of hers. My son loves him. My daughter calls him Dada. I tried my best to get my daughter to call me that, but she wouldn't. I met Annie and her new companion together at a business convention. That man had his arm around my Annie and was showing her off. I was angry. I felt this rage inside me. Later that night, I drank a lot and started to call Annie. I spewed nonsense that her new boy toy is nothing but a weak man that is dating a pathetic single mom like her. I know this because the next day she came to my house along with my parents. My parents ripped me apart and said to stay the hell away from Annie. I lost my kids. My wife and I lost my parents after the divorce. Then a few months ago, Annie dropped a bomb. She said that she was pregnant. That was the moment I knew I lost her forever. From that moment, whenever I went to her house to get my kids, I would see how her boyfriend basically worships her and takes care of her needs. If I wasn't so stupid or arrogant and helped her, cherished her, we would still be a happy family. Now, I have to see another man play family with my Annie and kids. I have never felt so alone. I wake up to my bed empty every day. Annie would always cuddle me early in the morning. I miss her warmth. Things with my son have never improved. He probably knows why me and his mother aren't together. I guess this is my punishment.